Hey guys, be sure to like and subscribe. We've got a really interesting subject today about online marriage. The first time I heard about this, I thought it was fake. I was like, no, that can't be true. That's got to be a scam or something like that. That's people are trying to set this up, making people think that they're married or something like that. This just can't be true. And I found out it was true. I had a subscriber call me up and verify that it's real, and he explained it a little bit to me, and I was kind of like shocked. I was really shocked about that. But I'm going to get into this thing because, for somebody that's been with somebody like maybe once or twice, and, they've been with them enough that they know that they want to marry them, this might be a thing you want to do. Would I recommend it? No, I wouldn't, especially if it's a sight unseen girlfriend or something like that. I would never, ever recommend this to anybody, and I would think that you were a fool if you did. I mean, that's just my opinion. If you haven't met somebody, don't do it. And yesterday we did that video, Fools Rush In, where angels fear to tread. This is one of those situations. And I can just imagine some of the people back home, because some people are in a rush to marry their girlfriend. They're going to say, oh man, I can marry my girlfriend online and we can do this all legal, and because of the COVID thing and stuff like that. And I would imagine some people are going to do this, even though they haven't met the girl. And you can do it that way, according to the way this sounds on here. You can do that, So it's possible, and it's just kind of strange, to say the least. You know what I mean? I'm going to read this, and I'm going to tell the story about the first couple that did this, and then I'm going to get into this company that helps you do this. Because I know there's going to be people out there that will do this, okay? And, there are people out there that have met their girlfriend, like I said, and they may want to do this. And there's, some people that have been talking to their girlfriends for a long time. Maybe they feel like they want to do this too, I mean, I don't know. But anyway, here's the story. Let's go. A couple ties the knot over Zoom while in different countries, okay? An American man and Argentinian woman have tied the knot in a virtual ceremony, becoming the first couple to ever get legally married on video while in different countries. As first reported by the Daily Mail, Scott Marmon, 32, and Augustina Montefiore, 28, of Argentina, had planned to get married in March 2020, okay? But the coronavirus put their plans on hold. The couple, who met in Denver in 2017, were unable to reunite since they weren't yet married. So they made the decision to say I do using the video conferencing platform Zoom, okay? They were granted a marriage license in Utah, the first state to recognize a virtual ceremony, okay? This gets even more interesting. Utah recently started allowing couples to apply for and sign their marriage licenses electronically, okay? The only catch, the wedding officiant needs to be physically present in Utah. So in other words, the husband has to be there, okay? All right? When performing the ceremony. What does this mean for me, it says? Well, the prospect of legal virtual weddings is exciting for binational couples. It is not a guarantee, keep this in mind, that U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, will recognize such unions as valid. Okay? Proxy marriages, where one or both parties are not present during the ceremony, are not recognized by the USCIS unless the couple can show the marriage has been consummated. So in other words, once you get married this way, okay, then you have to consummate the marriage. In other words, you have to at least show that you were together at some point, okay? That is, they had physical marital relations since the ceremony. Since the ceremony. Not before. Since the ceremony, okay? And then I got the document here. This is from the company. So that's kind of interesting. Now we're going to get into this deeper because there's more to this, okay? I'm going to read this. This is from the company that does this, okay? And there's another company out there. It seems kind of iffy, like maybe they're starting out and they haven't finished everything on their website yet because it's not as informative as this site. I think this site here got it together. I think this is the site that people are going through that have talked to me a little bit, and their friends have gone through this and stuff like that, because this is starting to happen. It's starting to get big. And there's a few states that do this. Utah is one of them. There's a couple of other states too. And this works for regular marriage ceremonies. It works for gay marriages. It's, anywhere in the world you can do this from. But there's a lot of questions that, run through my head when we start talking about this here, because I'm not sure that one of these states is going to be checking for like a Filipina Sinamar to see if she was married before, and that kind of concerns me a little bit. You know what I mean? And that's a huge question. That if you're going to do this, you want to make sure that you see something proof that the girl has never been married or whatever, or you know that she's annulled or what have you before you do this stuff. Because if you know when you go to try to get some legal documents to get your girlfriend out of the country, you might not be able to do that because you might have got married illegally because she was already married before. So these are the concerns that I have. And even though they'll stick an apostille on that American document, because it says in here that they will apostille that, be concerned. But anyway, I'm going to get into this, and we're going to talk about that apostille thing a little bit more. Okay, Marry from Home helps couples legally married from the comfort of their home, wherever they are in the world. With online wedding ceremony hosted on Zoom, couples can enjoy an officiated marriage from the U.S. government, regardless of their nationality, sexuality, or physical location. Couples then receive a hard copy of their U.S. marriage certificate, which can then be used as a legal document to prove their married status. Okay, now we're going to get into the other stuff. Your love knows no bounds. Now your marriage can too, it says. Open to anyone, anywhere. Okay? You don't have to be a U.S. citizen to get legally married in the U.S. Have a full wedding event. You can have a full wedding event, including a reception lounge. Remember, this is online. A private host, a legal marriage ceremony, and later on, games and interaction with your guests. This is all online. Okay? So it's like a marriage really online. You know, you have all these guests there and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool when you think about it, but it's kind of weird too, you know. But anyway, it says 100% legal and legitimate. Every couple will receive a U.S. marriage certificate in the mail stamped by the U.S. government. In other words, it's talking about the state or whatever, U.S., you know, and then you can get it apostilled, okay? We're going to get into this apostille thing a little bit more. It says, distance makes no difference. Partners can still get married if they are on opposite ends of the world. As long as both are on the Zoom call, they can say, I do. Okay? Quick, easy, and no bureaucracy. Weddings can be stressful and time-consuming event to organize. Not with us. We take care of all the details, the documents, the bureaucracy, so there's nothing for you to worry about. Enjoy the benefits of being married. In some countries, being married has its own legal benefits. Once married in the U.S., you can start the process of getting your marriage recognized in your own country too. Remember, they'll apostilize that. So that's key right there. It is legal in some countries. Okay? How it works. Getting started is simple as filling in a form, and we'll take it from there. Fill in an inquiry form on the website and upload a copy of your passport. Choose your preferred date and type of wedding. Pay online with our secure payment process. We organize the marriage ceremony and registration for you. Okay? So that's that part. Let me turn the page here. Receive your wedding details with a Zoom link you can share with 90 guests. You can have up to 90 people watching your wedding. On the big day, enjoy your wedding ceremony, which takes around 30 minutes. Should you wish, we'll arrange for your marriage certificate to be signed by an apostille and sent to you. Now, that's the key thing right there, because that apostille is key for when you're doing an international marriage. So you should get the apostille if you do this. Okay, and then here's the big question. But wait, is it 100% legal? It says you may be wondering how a wedding conducted online can be legal. Certain states in the U.S. allow for weddings to be conducted online and be recognized by the government. The process and certification are exactly the same as an in-person wedding. There is an officiant from the state who will conduct the ceremony online and confirm the presence of the two individuals getting married. We have established a working relationship with these states and the local county offices in order to make the process as easy as possible for you. Okay? While still enjoying the same outcome as a physical wedding. Every couple has the option to have their marriage certificate signed by an apostille certifying its authenticity and legitimacy. Okay? And let me tell you guys something. If you're going to do this, don't do it without getting the apostille. Get the apostille. You pay a few extra bucks to get the apostille. That apostille is everything in an international wedding. That apostille has to be on there. It's key. That's for other countries to accept that. So get that apostle. Don't get this done without an apostle if you're going to do this. Okay, I'm not telling people to use this service or not. I'm neutral on this, okay? I do realize that there are people that may want to use this, and I'm giving you all the information here. I'm going to put the link in the description, okay? It says your marriage license. This is what you can expect to receive. An official marriage certificate stamped and signed by a U.S. state county, okay? So, and it says, choose the wedding of your dreams. Marry from home. We believe that getting married online should be as exciting and fun as getting married physically. We have created a brand new way to celebrate your wedding online. We offer 2 options how your ceremony will be, and it goes into like, simple, humble ceremony. It's a ceremony conducted by a certified officiant. Takes approximately 30 minutes. Couple will have the chance to exchange rings and vows if they wish to. You can invite up to 90 guests. It's $599. Okay, so not bad, considering. You can do a full wedding event. Full wedding event contains simple, humble ceremony. Event starts with a virtual lounge for an exciting reception with an expert host for entertainment of your guests. 30-minute marriage ceremony with rings and vows exchange. An exciting interactive digital trivia show with your guests about the couple. A special opportunity for your guests to greet and bless the happy couple. Okay. Now, it doesn't say what the price is on that. I'm sure it's a little bit more. It probably goes by how long it is or something like that. It didn't give the price on that. And then it has a person that wrote like a review here, 5 stars. It says, thank you for your help with organizing our wedding. We didn't know about the option to have a wedding on Zoom before, and we couldn't have a regular wedding. We were desperate, and we thought we won't be able to get married until we came across your website. Thanks for making it possible for us, Michael and Kate. It's kind of interesting. Let me see what else is in here too. It says, what we need from you. We're going to go into this now too. Fill in the application form online. Upload a copy of your passports as well as a face photo for each of you. Now that's in your passport, so that should suffice, but I'm not sure if it does. But just send them another face photo. But that is in your passport. Select 2 witnesses to be on the Zoom call with you. Fill in their names on the application form, which is usually your witnesses, okay? And it says, how much does it cost? We kind of covered that already. Costs $5.99. It says the service cost charge starts at $5.99, includes the marriage license, marriage ceremony, and registration as a married couple in the U.S. It also includes 2 copies of your marriage certificate, a digital and hard copy, that is sent to your address via U.S. Postal Service first class with no tracking. Okay, if you want, you can also get an apostle stamp for your marriage. This is the key one. For an additional charge of $75. The apostle stamp is for use only outside the U.S. It is not needed inside the U.S. You can also have a certification delivered to you faster with FedEx. The cost of this is varying according to your location. Let me see. And it says, love should be free. It gets into a little bit more here. For some couples, getting married is not possible. We have experienced this firsthand when a family member was barred from getting married in a country because of laws against homosexual marriages. Okay, so after witnessing the pain and disappointment this had on our loved ones, we sought out to find a way to solve this issue. Driven by a belief that love knows no barriers, neither should marriage. We created Marry from Home. Our unique service helps couples get legally married by a U.S. county from anywhere in the world over Zoom. That gives them the freedom to enjoy the legal rights, benefits of being married and pursue the life they want together. And they do gay marriages, because it says barred from getting married in their home country because of laws against homosexual marriages. I think I might have skipped over that, but anyway, that was in there. Limitations and qualifications. Okay, these are some of the limitations on who can be married online. No couples are related to each other, obviously, within or not including the 5th degree of consanguinity. That's a big word there. No minors or cousins. And an individual has been divorced within the last 60 days. You need to provide a certified copy of the divorce certificate. Let's see. The fee is non-refundable, includes 2 certified copies of marriage, like we said earlier, the certificate, 1 digital, 1 paper. Okay? Adjusting your application afterwards, if you need to amend your details after the certificate is finalized, it's $20, and it's free to do that beforehand. Okay? And then it has all the, this is frequently asked questions. Do other U.S. states recognize our weddings? And yes, they do. Does the marriage certificate mention that the couples got married online? I believe it said no. Okay, who can use our services? Just about anybody can use it. It's a pretty quick and easy thing, and you can talk to these people. Again, it's marryfromhome.com. Okay, all one word, marryfromhome.com. Okay, and I'm not trying to sell this product. I don't get anything off of this or anything. I just really found this really fascinating and interesting because it's kind of crazy. I never thought anything like this would ever exist in my life. And I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm actually kind of like in the middle on this because I know there are people out there that would love to see something like this. But I believe in getting married, when you're together, and do it that way. I have my worries about this here for scammers in the Philippines. And I think this could be dangerous in the future. And I think probably within a year, I think a lot of scammers will be onto this game, and it'll happen. I don't have. Some people say, "Well, Steve, you already let the cat out of the bag." Yeah, I did, but you know what? They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. It's a good thing for some that have been away from their girlfriend. Maybe they lived with their girlfriend for 4 or 5 years over here or something like that. They want to get married. This will allow them to get married, But like I said, it does come with a lot of issues, for sure. And I do worry about those issues because there's a ton of issues with this thing. Trust me, there's a ton of issues that can come into place here. And one of the things is the girl could lie to you and tell you that she doesn't have any kids, and then you get married to her and you find out she has 5 kids. Or 10 kids, and you don't know. You know what I mean? Me and my friend were talking about that last night. There's also other things. There's all kinds of issues here. She could be fresh out of jail or something like that. You don't know anything about this girl except for online. These are the things you got to worry about. And guys, remember what I said yesterday. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. This is the one. If you rush in on something like this and you barely know the girl, you're the fool that we talked about in yesterday's video. So be careful, guys. I just worry about your safety. I really worry about people's safety because there's a lot of people out there, man. They've gone through a lot of crap in their life and they think, well, you know what? I tried this, and this in my past and it didn't work out. Maybe this will work. Don't rush in. That's the best advice I can give you from somebody that's over here. I would not trust too many people over here. My girlfriend, I talked with her online for 4 years. I talked with her night and day. I kind of had a good feel of what was going on. You know what I mean? A really, really good feel because I was talking to her 24/7. We got to talk about everything. 4 years is a long time. Some of you guys are talking to girls for like 3 months and you say, "Oh, I'm ready to get married, Steve," and I'm 68 years old, or I'm 71 or 72 or something like that, and I just want to go over there and get married and start my new life and stuff like that. Be careful. Be careful. Some of you guys haven't even met these girls. You don't even know what her family's like. A lot of guys get over here and they find out that the reality of it all is not the reality that they thought it was. And they find out that it's just an utter mess. Guys, be careful. But anyway, if you're interested in this, it's marryfromhome.com. Okay? Like I said, I don't get any money off this thing. I'm not, trying to sell this product, about getting married online or anything like that. I want that crystal clear. That's my disclaimer. I don't make a nickel off this. I don't even know the people that run this organization. I've never talked with them or anything. I saw this online. So I just want to pass it on to let you guys know that there is something else out there. It sounds like it's a legit organization. It's definitely legit. just remember, if you do get married, you have to consummate that marriage for immigration, okay, for the U.S. to, say that, yeah, okay, you can use that marriage certificate now, okay. But in other countries, it might be the other way. So if some people might say, well, geez, I'm over in the UK, maybe I can go to the US for a while, fly to Utah, do this thing online with my girlfriend. Yeah, you could probably do that, or from Canada or something like that. You could probably do that if you wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it if you haven't met her yet, but if you want to do this, you could do it that way and then be married to her and stuff like that. And then you could put in for the, get her in under the marriage visa in your country or whatever, or something like that. Now, that I'm not sure of, because some of these countries ask for pictures and they want proof that you were together and stuff like that. Now, I'm not sure how that works in some countries, because I know the U.S., for a fiancé visa, they just want pictures. But if you're married, I'm not quite sure how that works, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if they ask for those pictures and stuff like that, because you already got a marriage certificate. They already think that you've already been together. So this definitely adds a lot of questions, with a lot of immigration agencies out there in different countries. So there's a lot of questions to be resolved here. But like I said, with the U.S., it has to be consummated before they'll even, say, okay, all right, now we'll accept your marriage certificate. So just FYI, guys, just be careful out there. There are a lot of scammers out there, and this is going to be a thing that they're going to be targeting for. They're going to be saying, I want to get married. Let's get married online or something like that. And some of you guys are going to rush out to Utah to try to do this or something like that. Be careful, please. Anyway, guys, God bless. Take care. And remember, fools rush in where angels fear to tread. Yesterday's video. Prime example. Be careful, guys. God bless. Take care.